Welcome back to the channel. We're glad that you're tuning back in. I am tired. I've been busy. I've been trying to deer hunt. My beard's getting long. It's that time of year. I haven't put a video out for probably 3 or 4 weeks now. So the purpose of this video, I wanted to really dive into. I've got a lot of feedback on the deck video. I wanted to kind of give you guys more of an up-close look. I put some instructionals together here on the workbench. I've just had a lot of people that have had interest in that video that kind of wanted to be able to see things at a little bit more of an up-close view, a little less fast-paced. So I put some instructionals together. I can kind of show you exactly what we were doing, what we were working on. Not everything's exactly the same as far as the materials used, but you'll get the gist of it. Another thing I wanted to hit on this video is you guys have been killing it as far as the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. We really appreciate that. Everything really helps the channel out, and we appreciate all those things. We'll just dive into it. I'll kind of show you what we did in the process. Now, I had a lot of people that asked, or I guess commented back, that said they didn't really understand how we attached to the lean-to roof. They felt like it was unsafe or something. So this is kind of an instructional of what is actually there. They have a truss roof. So this instructional is basically just going to be exactly what was there. Our concern is that under that gutter board, fascia board, whatever, everybody's kind of got a different name for it online. They had a 2x6 mounted to the end of their rafter tails. So their rafters came down. There was a 2x6 mounted there. Now, I think in most situations that is going to be like a piece of 1x or some other piece of lesser grade material than a 2x6, which is why we used the gutter board and lagged onto it. A couple of reasons that we did that is because going on top of the roof with our rafters was actually going to make their roof a lot taller than what they were looking for, and going below it was not an option down to the brick level, because then they wouldn't have had enough roof. This is what we decided to do. I know there's been some people that's kind of commented and said that that's not what they would do. You've got to do what's best for you. I understand everybody's got their opinion on the matter. This is what we did. We're completely happy with it. They're okay with it. There's joist hangers you can see in the video that holds our rafters off. The common installation a lot of times when you're pitching back into a roof is the supporting wall that's behind the brick or vinyl, whatever you've got, is underneath. Well, it's actually be further back here because you have an eave. So your wall would be here, and a lot of times when you have an extended roof, they will pitch that roof line, take the metal off and pitch that wood back up inside and rest on top of your outer wall. We did not have enough pitch to do that. Their roof pitch was too steep, and then our lean-to roof pitch was too flat. There was no way to extend back up into it. On top of the roof probably would have been our only option other than what we did. That's why in the video I had kind of explained, and I've had some other people comment, if snow load ever became a concern for us, we're going to come back in and probably add in a ledger board on the bottom side of the roof and gussets or angled braces, whatever you want to call them, down below and down to the brick level. Everything else, if that's one area people want to pick on, I guess, that's fine. That's what we did. We feel that it's sufficient. Some people may not feel the same way. But a couple of things that people wanted to see in a bit more of a detail, or a bit more detail, was they were confused on how the roof metal met the shingle. So that was a big concern. And then people also asked how we did the posts and how we attached them one on top of the other like we did. So I have some instructionals here. Hopefully this helps you guys out, and you can do this on your own projects, or maybe it helps you to move forward on your own projects. So this is kind of a mock-up, like we said, of the existing roof line and our lean-to roof. The shingle came down just like so. The only thing I don't have for this instructional, obviously there's no tar paper underneath of it. I have no drip edge like you would on the edge of a normal roof. And this would be, you know, your fascia metal. But basically, I mean, you're going to get the gist of it. Now we held our rafters down a little bit. So our metal actually, this isn't exactly what we did, but it gives you the idea. These were held down just a little bit, and then our metal actually butted up to that drip edge metal. So the basic gist of it was your drip edge metal, and then your shingle would lap like so. And I can zoom in and give you a little more closer detail on all this. So that's pretty much how it was once we buttoned, or screwed the roof down and buttoned all that up. Now what we actually did go back and do after the fact, just to help flash that shingle out a little bit more and onto the roof line, my dad got back up on the roof actually and put a piece of trim coil or trim flashing. You can get this in different colors. It comes in tan and brown, all the other different gutter metal and trim metal colors, but you can get it at Home Depot or any of the box stores. And then we flashed it back up underneath. You would lift your shingle and nail it under your shingle just like you would another shingle course. And then that way it gives you something for that water to hit and run out, and then it's not going to back travel up that shingle or drip edge or whatever. So I'll give you a closer look at that in a second. As far as the handrail, that was one of the big things that people asked. How did you attach the handrail? Can you please demonstrate for us what you did, or what you mean by pinning or doweling the handrail? Now in the, of course in the deck video, that's a 6x6. It's not, this is a 4x4. I mean, everybody, you should get the idea of it. So to simulate the original post coming up off of the deck, this would be simulating the handrail, because their handrail is actually capped to the top of their post. So what we basically did was we took a square, we squared and made our lines off the bottom of the post and found center. We did the same thing with our other sections of post and squared and found center. You can use whatever you want as far as doweling them. I would get some sort of a heavy gauge tubing. I think I explained to one of the people in one of the comments is that I would think something like 3/4 or 1 inch galvanized pipe nipple would be more than enough. In like a 12-inch pipe nipple, you can bore 6 inches down into the handrail, 6 inches up into the post, and pin it that way. Or you could get longer. Just depends on what you feel comfortable with doing. But this is basically the gist of it. So the original handrail was here. We bored down into it, drove a pin into it like so. We drilled into our existing posts, set them up top, put them down, spun them until we got them exactly where we wanted them as far as square. And then we came back and added lag screws underneath of the handrail and pinning all of that down and pulling those posts down on top of it. And it turned out really well. We were really happy with it. So, nothing was overly complicated with it. I know it's hard for me to try to get the camera out when I'm on a short schedule and we're trying to do a job. I'm trying to get it done, but I'm also trying to make a video to bring some of that information to you guys. But I really appreciate all the feedback. I tell you guys all the time, if you have questions, concerns, comments, just leave them down below. I don't mind doing stuff like this to try to help you guys along. This video has gotten a lot of attention, in particular, more so than I planned on any video getting in the short time frame that I've had the channel up. So we really appreciate you guys watching that stuff. I can take the camera off the tripod. I'll give you a little bit of an up closer look of it, and then I'll go over everybody as far as the new subscribers. So, as I said, it's pinned like that. Center we marked, drilled a hole, marked center, and then that slid down over it. That's exactly how the handrails were placed. And then as far as the way that the roofing went, like I said, you know, you would have tar paper here in your underlay or your roof sheeting, and then we put the metal on. Like I said, it basically butted up to a drip edge. It's hard to do everything with one hand, but it basically flashed like that, just like that. And then we came back and added in our flashing or trim coil. Like I said, kind of hard to do everything with one hand, but that's basically what you wound up with once the roof was completely done, and we haven't had a single concern, problem, anything like that. So no sagging or anything out of the roof. Let me put the camera back on the tripod here. So, you know, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions, just, you know, feel free to let us know. But that should clarify as far as I can tell from what you guys asked as far as questions. So I'll basically cut to the chase. We'll go ahead and give shout outs to all the new subscribers, and then I'll cut this video. I have a couple other things I'm trying to work on. Getting the tractor back up and going for people that's been following along with that is a priority, because we want to try to get some wood out of our property here before leaves come back on and stuff for the spring. So hopefully I'll get that back running before too long, and I'll cut my beard down, and I'll harvest a deer, a lot of things. So nonetheless, here we go. New subscribers: Rubber Boots 12, John Burt, Revolution Flooring Group, XNG Bobby, Sci-Fi Maker, Jayward, Igor. Sorry for the mispronunciations on anything, guys. Carlos Medina, Raj Singh, Emmanuel Hernandez, Wayne Jennings, William Choi, Albert Sang, Sue Anderson, Bai Wee, Marty Ludwig, CS Avagor, Michael 11757, Oken Buchan, WS Cobb, Vimel Brom, Gene Malloy, Hugh Cromer, Julio, Beth Yates. So we appreciate you tuning into the channel. Sorry if I butchered anybody's name. Some of them I'm probably not the best as far as pronunciations on, but hopefully, like I said, the purpose of this video was to try to bring you guys a little bit more info on exactly what I did, you know, on wrapping that deck up. I really never knew that video was probably going to get as many views as it did. I had a hunch that it would probably do okay, because there's not a lot of footage out there on it. A lot of people are real leery to you know, show a video of what they did on their own personal home and stuff. And, you know, it's just one of those things where I thought it may help some people. Apparently it has, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit more info on what we did exactly. So other than that, I'll wrap this video up. As always, we appreciate you being here. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on the video. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care and have a good day.